Yeah, we stopped at a cliffhanger last time. Welcome in, Mad Child. Let's go.
That Jiao is so cute. What's her name again?
It starts with a very good line. That Jiao's so cute. What's her name again? What do you mean, what's her name? Like Jiao? Isn't it just the name? Do they have like differentiations? Probably, right? Okay. What is she doing? Is she controlling her? It looks very weird. She's also red. So she's supposed to be one of the red guards later, and then she's one of the healer types. Okay, let's talk to Jiao. I'm Candy Jiao. I'm also confused, not confused, but curious about the prompt icon. I think it changed mid-game, but I'm not sure right now. It looked like a neck exercise? Yeah, true, but the other one was like guiding her maybe with a hand? Something like that. That looks like the real... Fuck. Is she like frozen in time? That looks like the real Blue. Sister Blue. Maybe that's just how they flirt? Maybe. Rest in pieces.
Hello, Iris type. I am Jiao type 24, but you can call me Candy. Education is my station. Would you like to learn more about our history's greatest meaning? You can count on me.
What? Okay, since they started cloning Jiaos too as a as a regular thing, they now distinguish between the two models as Iris type and Jiao type. That really her?
Is that really her body?
Absolutely yes. Courtesy of the provisional government. After she murdered our favorite cutie, Allmother, Watcher was captured, interrogated, and executed.
She wasn't incinerated?
Absolutely no. Her skin was too wicked. They stuffed her like a whale plushie and put her on display. All types must never shy away from the past, even if it's kind of nasty.
Oh my god. What? That's a stuffed body? Like a what's it called? Taxidermy? Absolutely yes. Absolutely awkward. Weird.
She was a watcher.
Bingo. Her function was Watcher, and she was called that too. Back then, Iris types didn't have names like we do today. Only numbers and functions. These days, we are so lucky. My name is Candy because I am sweet. Your name is?
Blue.
Blue, because... I don't actually know you. After the Allmother's death, Watchers were banned and their functions erased. With a really big eraser. They were dangerous, impulsive, and acted on their feelings. Today, all types are disciplined, careful, and solemn. It is our duty to build a new future.
Because like repressed emotions are the way to the future, right? Jiao type?
I've never met a Jiao type before today.
Oh, I'm so happy that I am the first. You're new upstairs? I will take that as a yes. So, what do you think?
Of what?
Of me.
You're okay. I just met you.
I don't know much about you.
That's good, that's good. No stranger danger. Did you know, in the past, there were only iris types? After the All-Mother's death, our esteemed principal birthed the first Jiao type.
The first? Is she still around?
Absolutely yes. She is the most honored Jiao type, serving the principal personally. Did you know? A long time ago, the ancient Iris and Jiao were best friends. They would have sleepovers every night and hide in closets. Sounds fun, right?
It does, actually.
Most Jiao types live on the other side, but we come here to contribute.
What does she mean when she says out the other side? Like the actual outside, I think. Because we haven't had any Jiao types in the underground, so... Alright, so... After Principal, who's actually youngest, had the very first Jiao type cloned, the one that was only partially cloned, let's call it that way, and angered the All-Mother with that. She plotted this thing basically where she made us go onto these communions as Watcher, learn about the past, get angry at All-Mother, kill her. Yeah, I don't know why, like, why she needed us to do it. Not sure. But anyway, after the All-Mother got killed by us, then Principal, who was youngest, decided to introduce the Jiao type as a regular thing and has the very first one after All-Mother, after All-Mother's death, as her personal assistant. Kind of like she had the same feeling of missing Jiao as Iris did. So she got Jiao back and has her as close as possible now, I guess. Everyone needs a fall guy? Okay, for a proper uprising. Yeah, it's actually, if Watcher's function was fall guy or fall person, yeah. True. I had some thoughts that I forgot about while I was editing the last VODs, but yeah, I don't recall them at the moment. I'm still tired from the day, but if I remember them, I will start talking about them during the gameplay. In hindsight, there's one thing. In hindsight, when I edited the VOD, I was like very surprised of how I didn't get it earlier that the old town is the old town, because there were so many references that they put in. But I think I was, first of all, tired, but also I was like starstruck by this scenario of the cyberpunk city that I was not believing it could be like underground. I was like, oh, this is the outside world and everything. But yeah. Hi Finn, welcome in. That's a fall guy. All right. What are you wearing?
Your clothes were strange.
You could say that your clothes are stranger.
Are you insulting me?
Of course not. I am wearing traditional human clothes. It is said in the past, all humans would wear these. In the ancient Jiao's diary, there was a picture of her wearing these clothes. Principal was so kind to make them again for us, and make us wear them.
What else was in that diary?
Drawings, poems, all kinds of stuff. Ancient Jiao wrote very nice things, and often described Iris in detail. What nice friends they were.
What nice friends, yeah. The timing of, wait, this looks like the entrance to the old town, and then you move the camera to the sign. Yeah, that was funny as fuck. I could imagine like if like for most people knowing it already, this must have been very entertaining to watch, right? But also like the understanding pitfalls that I fell into sometimes. I was like, oh no, this is All Mother, she survived, and then it's actually not her, or maybe it's still her, but I don't know. Yeah, but I like being wrong sometimes, to just being surprised even more afterwards, you know. They tell you a lot of stuff early we don't understand without later context. Absolutely. I really enjoyed thinking back and recognizing the clues. Yeah. And also I think it's really nice to rewatch this after knowing the story, right? Oh yeah, okay, that's the thing. I forgot, like, in the whole thing, like, I don't know. It was so exciting. I completely forgot what our mission is basically when we got up here. Chris told us there's a sympathizer. She's standing in the center next to the monument. Right? Now we're supposed to say Chris sent me because Jiao, Candy Jiao, is the sympathizer of the resistance. She's gonna help us? What? I think at the end of the game, I won't be able to distinguish who's on whose side because they're all similar. Absolutely, yes. 100%, yeah. Pretty sure the transition is meant to be really puzzling. Yeah. It is meant to be that way, for sure. But I love, like, story cuts like this, story jumps like this. So it makes you figure out things bit by bit. At least until you meet Bartender and start piecing things together. Yeah, with Bartender, it took me a while to recognize that's actually the bartender from the other time. Because I wasn't sure. For me, the jump in the story wasn't clear enough. Because I was thinking maybe it's not like a temporal jump, but it's like a dimensional jump, or like a... I don't know what it was. I thought we were dreaming the whole thing. Then finally understanding, oh, it's the same universe, but it's just at a different point in the timeline. It took me a while. So many times I felt, I know what will happen, cliche, and something different happened. Yeah. This game, like, I would think of myself as someone who saw quite a bit of stories already, so I sometimes find, like, rediscover cliche story plots, and I was like, okay, this is probably this is probably that. I've seen that before, but this game surprises me at every turning point. Okay, sympathizer, talk to us.
Chris said to meet someone at the center of the orchard.
Chris? Who is that?
Uh-oh.
A friend.
Oh, Chris.
Uh
Are you miscellaneous finally growing a spine?
Oof.
Oh, you know. A fucking spine. Spines allow you to stand on your own 2 feet.
Candy?
Better late than never. Today's the day.
You mean...
They're doing that awful stage play again. Every year.
The way her
Are you
tone
willing to
changed.
face the consequences, miscellaneous?
I am.
Wow. Then, no worries, okay? There are 2 other Jiao types working today. One by the graves, and the other near the stage. I can't abandon my post. Please pass along the message.
What message?
No worries.
Oh. Understood.
What do
Wait.
you do again?
I'm a bartender.
Oh, perfect. Now, if you are done learning, please leave. You don't want to linger.
Sure. Let me just go over there. Wait, is there gonna be a Jiao uprising? Trying to overthrow the system? Oh my god. Yeah, and in this chapter there are so many characters you can recognize from the past, like the pink minister, who's the shell that was colorblind in part 1. Oh, I didn't make that connection yet, I think. I'm pretty sure I've missed a lot of connections. Some aren't easy to tell. Yeah, for sure. I definitely have to like do a complete rewatch in another person's stream to get to know all the references. Maybe this Jiao would have bullied Iris back. Yeah. The code switching is uncanny. Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's at first I was like, why is she like this artificially cheery, you know? And then when she drops it, and she's like going from this to, I was like, what? If you talk to more sisters, you will recognize a lot of, yeah, felt like an Easter egg hunt. Yeah, absolutely, yes. No worries, Key. No worries is the message of today. Wow, okay. I don't know, I'm super excited right now. Maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe I will cry today. Oh yeah, and then another thing in the VOD. In the bartender's place, like at the bar, there were these posters of Bang Bang Fire, and I said, why is there posters here? And then they talk about them a little bit later. They're like, oh, Bang Bang Fire is still like roaming the train tracks and shooting at people if she hasn't like died already. But in the bar, there was this wanted poster, but it was with a mixture, I think, of Chinese and Japanese characters, which was a bit weird. I don't know why there were Japanese characters on there, but what would I know? I translated it and it said, yeah, BB Fire wanted report to the minister or something like that. Probably obvious, but when you pass the messages, make sure you choose that option last. You mean like the dialogue option? I would have probably anyway, yeah. And this is another wanted poster, that's why I'm saying that. So Bang Bang Fire is wanted. So the original Bang Bang Fire is still on the run. We know that Healer was incinerated for her medical experiments. We know that Fixer got killed because of us. Principal is now the leader of the Reds, and I think Noah is the High Minister, right? Something like that. And also, what I found interesting is like how the society here, or the structuring of the society, changed, and they now have these proper governmental arms. Like they have a military, they have like what was it? The orange one, I forgot. Security or something, or interior minister or something like that. So they now have life organized in a very today times kind of way. Gratitude to the provisional government, yeah. That's a lot of wanted on that poster. There was a lot of wanted, yeah. Maybe because both were close to Watcha. Who do you mean? The prince? No, not the principal and the Noah. The Healer and Bang Bang Fire were closer, and that's why they got outcast or killed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Healer and Bang Bang, yeah. And now also they have these like this is also very interesting, and I think kind of reflective of today's like times. They have these checkpoints now, right? Checkpoints everywhere you go, which is also like an instrument of oppression. You see that specifically a lot in Palestine, for example. But I'm sure also in some other places.
Thinks she can keep a low profile, just scrubbing the floors.
Low profile, scrubbing floors? Oh, are they already suspecting something's about to happen? Vanessa? Okay, let's talk to Vanessa first.
A miscellaneous in the orchard? Welcome to the library. You won't find old customs here. Here, knowledge is new and it is for everyone. I'm the Minister of Education. Please ask me if you have any questions. I believe in a hands-on approach.
What do you mean old customs?
What do you mean by old customs?
Almost.
Hair to hair, sister.
What?
Hair to hair.
I don't get it. Sorry.
Exactly. Old, ambiguous words from the Allmother's era. I used to toil over them day and night. What a nuisance.
But didn't those words belong to the Allmother?
Yes. And look what they got her. A generation of sisters whispering and plotting, hiding their true intentions in doublespeak. Now we speak the common tongue. Leave Heki Olmo to nursery rhymes.
Yeah, you want to believe that, but people will always resist oppression and they will have new words, new double meanings, like no worries. It's all very fascist takeover coded? Yes. A private police loyal only to the dictator, checkpoint controls, eliminating, ousting the previous leadership, even the re-education? Absolutely. But I also think that while I don't know like how to compare it exactly and if this is the right comparison, but before it felt more like a monarchy maybe, and now it's like proper fascist takeover. Right? Because before you had an actual monarch, an immortal one. But it also felt a bit fascisty at the beginning. A theocracy maybe is the better word for it. Yeah, if you're like, you're looking up to a goddess, I guess, maybe. When the game started and the whole thing about Heki Grace and Heki Olmo came up, it already felt fashy to me, but this is now definitely more akin to that, I think. Yeah. Instead of old religious slogans, we got cool fascist ones. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How did you end up as minister?
During the occupant event, I tripped down the stairs. A sister broke my fall
It's unlucky.
and landed on her neck. Killed her instantly. She should have been minister. Every day I ask, is this seat for me? For the first time in my life, I feel lucky.
Oh god.
And I refuse to waste this privilege.
It's the unlucky shell. Knowledge is new.
You said knowledge is new. Was it different before?
In my day, knowledge meant the brainwashing of sisters by ancient text. Luckily, all that esoterica is gone.
Gone?
In the occupant event, the old library burned to the ground.
Of course.
A silver lining in an otherwise catastrophic moment.
How is that a good thing?
I was gonna ask.
All those logs of ancient human customs and studies. What use is such nostalgia? Better to see our world for what it is today and build it anew.
Yeah, but also, like, if you want to do an erasure of a people properly, then you destroy all their knowledge, right? Like, that's one part of it. To me, it was so religious cult coded. Definitely depends on your experience. Yeah. I don't know. I see fascist things in a lot of things today, like even in the tech world, in most facets of the tech world, for example, in the way, in fashion, I see it. Like I don't know. My sensors are very, very sensible because sensitive because because we live in these fascist times. But I think it might be more appropriate to say cult coded. This is why it's worth getting to know the sisters in the first half. Absolutely. And I think I tried to talk to all of them. There was one sister that I remember at the party. Like, she was somewhere around the party, but I couldn't find her. I don't know what happened there, but I just couldn't find her. Old sisters.
So you cleared out old things. Like the old sisters?
Are you referring to the spate of old sister suicides?
Yes.
Are you insinuating that the provisional government is responsible for them?
Wait, old sister suicides? I don't quite follow. Also, my camera doesn't quite follow, I guess. I think we'll find out. No?
No, I'm just wondering if you're aware of them.
I'm troubled by them, yes. The death of any sister is alarming, and at such a rate. If something untoward is happening, I do not condone it. No sister, old or new, deserves unnatural death. We can all be re-educated. If you have useful information, please report it to the Ministry of Defense.
I'm not gonna report
Your
it to them.
contribution will be rewarded.
Nuh-uh. Wait. That's a new point, isn't it? Hands-on? Re-educated. You did great. I was watching someone else and they skipped basically all the side chat. Oh god. Yeah. That would pain me to watch. We usually take a very exhaustive approach of playing. Usually when we play all the things. Try to find all the things usually. So also on stream. Yeah, bartender was also deemed a suicide. That's true. Maybe she dropped the gun and it shot her in the back. You don't know what happened. It was also not a coincidence. It was also just a coincidence that it was a red gun, a red shotgun.
What do you mean by a hands-on approach?
In the old days, I was under the tutelage of an old knower.
I love tutelage, the
our
word.
own High Minister. But tutelage is an overstatement. I was left to fend for myself. No guidance, no nurturing, no answers. So please, ask all the questions you have. I am here for you.
I'm here for you. We heard that a couple of times already. Can't believe 15 sisters dropped the gun in a row. Shaking my head. So clumsy. Clumsy sisters dropping the guns.
I'll look around.
Enjoy the fruits of the provisional government.
Wow.
Your curiosity benefits us all.
Wow, this is so... That lingo is so weird.
Greetings, Miscellaneous. Have you come to enrich yourself? All the literature we have is yours to read.
You got any poetry?
Sadly, no. The All-Mother's poem was lost in the fire.
Didn't anybody remember it?
There was some movement toward restoring it. Some sisters even attempted to update it for the modern day, but the provisional government decided it wasn't in the public interest.
So what happened to it?
The draft? Oh, just buried in a folder in a folder.
Can I read it?
Well, the provisional government did say
That all the literature we have is yours to read.
Aren't you the little scholar? Well, if you're
Yes.
that curious, I can look it up. Can I have your number so we have a record of your search?
Ooh, is she asking us to identify us so they can track us later on if we do something weird? I would like to decline. The new poem. Okay. Gerne, gerne spade.
On second thought, I'm good.
Yes. Poetry seems
no.
so interesting until you actually have to read it.
Can I still do this, maybe? Offer your number, I can still do it, okay.
Any records of occupants?
I'm so sorry. Lost in the fire.
Really? Everything?
Well, the High Minister herself did generously provide her own account during the recovery efforts. Would you like to hear it?
Okay, wait, what does it say? Does it say fuck the High Minister? No, wait. I have to change the settings again. It says fuck the High Minister or hear her lies. This is the thing that I love about this game that I said last time as well, right? The dialogue options basically function as the inner monologue of the character you're playing. So they're not always exactly what you're about to say, but they kind of like reflect what the character is actually thinking, but maybe is not speaking out loudly, right? They tried to modernize it. We will listen to it in a second. Okay, let's hear her lies.
I would be honored.
I would be honored.
Though nothing is known about the occupants' motives or where they're from, evidence compiled by the recollected communions points to an ancient human saboteur, Johnson the 50, who unleashed the occupants upon the orchard and exterminated all human life, excepting the All-Mother. Thus follows a remarkable period of resolve, in which the All-Mother harnessed her exceptional individual powers to keep the occupants at bay, until she too was sabotaged by a cabal of treacherous sisters, leading to the occupant quake of Year Zero and the All-Mother's eventual downfall. Now, thanks to principle and the power of collective governance, a more stable truce has been struck with the occupants, and we can live our life comfortably and without fear here in the orchard. Gratitude to the provisional government.
Enlightening.
Isn't it?
Oh my god. The tone of everything is so dark. Also, interesting how, of course, they define their era as the real era, and then they start counting from zero, right? They basically restarted the counting of time. I found interesting that they didn't out Iris and what she actually did. Yeah, it's not in there. Like, Iris's collaboration with the occupants is not mentioned. Why though? Yeah, the thing is, like, I don't actually ask. I don't want to know. I was curious last time about the motives of Principal in general. Like, we know now that she's the youngest, but why? What is she like? What is she up to? What is she plotting? What was she plotting all along? Was that just like her, basically her coup d'etat, how she basically wanted to gain power? And that's it? Or are there other reasons behind it? Is she doing something with the occupants? Like, I don't know. There's so much going on and that I don't understand yet, but I think we will get there at some point. Can't tarnish Almost reputation if we're drawing our authority from her. Yeah. Yeah. Selamlar, iyi akşamlar, kolay gelsin, mutlu yayınlar dilerim. Çok sağ ol Haylat. Hoş geldin, hoş geldin. İyisin, inshallah. What is she cooking? Yeah, I don't know what she's cooking. That's weird. Principal is weird. She's the weirdest of them all. But yeah, I mean, she got traumatized, right, by the happenings with Jiao and the All-Mother, and I think if you think about the title of the game and like how trauma is passed down and then you're still resisting, and like each generation basically will do a resistance and a uprising, if you will. Of course, all evidence is lost in the fire, and just Supreme Leader can tell us the true events. Exactly. Mommy issues. Yeah. I think generally parent issues or trauma. Yeah. Hear the letter again? No, I think we don't have to hear it again. It's literal New World Order, yeah. Okay, let's listen to the new version of the poem that they wrote.
Why not? I'm 48.
What a lovely number. Ah, here's the file you're after. Shall I read it to you?
Why is it nope and read it already?
I just love poetry.
It's the inner dialogue again, okay.
Heki Olmo, all is red. Forever orchard, shield our head. All mothers plea with fading eyes, remain right here in paradise. Heki Olmo, love to tears. Let secrets no more poison ears. Build heaven here inside these walls, and mother's dream fulfill you all. For Olmo Heki, while she slept, cabal of sisters shadows kept. A tainted watcher mother slayed, no watcher evermore be made. But Olmo Heki tears to love, her sacrifice we are made of. From Mo to sister, hair to hair, now sisters govern fair and square, each shapen sister her domain. Know, fire, fix and heal her pain. Principle provisionally now do reign, and never leave your home again. Phew, it's finally over. Dreadful, wasn't it?
Truly.
Yeah.
Poetry seems like such a good idea until you actually have to read it.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Now I want fries. I do also want fries. Read it already like an order. I read it already, yeah. Not like the past tense. I read it as the imperative, yeah. Damn, Iris really got some words in while she bled to death. Mm-hmm. It's like keeping people inside and being like, just enjoy your liberty, just enjoy your peace. Don't think about the outside too much. It's as if the occupants are trying to keep us imprisoned. Also, interestingly, I didn't realize up until now, we don't have a assistant, right? The little secretary thing. So there's this thing that I realized while editing the VODs again, where before when we played Watcher, we were followed around by Secretary all the time, right? Until we realized Secretary is actually an alien, like from the occupants. But then I realized that when we were talking to people in a dialogue, you have these speech bubbles of the dialogue, but whenever the bubbles switch, like from person A to B, Secretary would follow the bubbles like immediately. And I found that curious. I don't know what it means, if it's just like a visual game design thing. But also, I thought maybe Secretary is actually telling us these things, you know? Because it seemed like the Secretary was following either following the dialogue, just listening, or Secretary was actually saying these things. I don't know. Just a thought. I want some snackies too. Yeah. Same mindset as Noah had. Okay. No, I don't want to hear it again.
You know what? I think I'm good.
Well, I'm glad you made such good use of public resources today. Bye-bye now.
Okay. Inquisitive? No. Not yet. Okay.
Greetings, Miscellaneous. Have you come to learn about our ancient history?
I thought that knowledge burned.
So much was lost to us. But after the fire, a portrait of our history was painstakingly reconstructed from memory. Everything we still remember, we can thank the High Minister for.
Yeah. It's always good, as Vela said before. If only High Minister knows what happened. Then it's bullshit. Can't wait to hear more. Let's say bullshit here.
How generous of her.
Please, sister, if you have any questions, let me be of service to you.
Okay. Tell me about the ancient humans.
Is there any info on ancient humans?
A cruel and oppressive species. The elites would raise armies to conquer ever more terrain and strip the world of her natural splendor. The All-Mother's own handlers were particularly sadistic. In some ways, we can thank the occupants for overthrowing their vicious cycle and driving humanity underground.
Wow.
Now we can enjoy freedoms our forebears never could.
I needed hours to realize Principal also had one. Went over my head. It went over my head completely. I didn't realize up until now. And none of the other sisters had them, right? Yeah. Okay. So then I would say there was a observation device, a spying device, so Principal would listen into all the things we do. Small detail that is easy to miss in part 1 when you're around Principal. Her little keeper would do the same to you with your dialogue. Yeah. Yeah. Someone pointed it out that hers had a higher range than our secretary. Higher range, hearing range. Okay.
What can you tell me about Watcher and her kind?
The spoiled generation, I call them. Living in affluence, leading their functions without competition or accountability. They conspired together under the blanket of Watcher's communions, plotting the downfall of the All-Mother. Luckily, their revolution was snuffed out before their lies could spread any further.
Higher range as it would go to you from farther away. Oh. Okay. I didn't realize. Interesting details. Okay, so the surface.
What do you know about the surface?
Very little record is left. We know it's uninhabitable, covered with a deadly disease brought down by the occupants. But even before the occupants, the world was plagued by disasters, storms, famines, disease, migration. It seems the world was always that way.
The surface. The All-Mother.
What can you tell me about the All-Mother?
Wow. What to say? She was a flawed, good-hearted person, always working towards a better life for us, waging war with the occupants, trying to reclaim the earth. When she realized her mistake, she had the humility to change course. Thanks to her wisdom, we can live peacefully inside the orchard and grow our new society.
All right.
Gratitude to the provisional government.
Gratitude.
Sister. I hope that you've
Hecky
seen
gratitude.
that a disaster like the fire that engulfed the library can also be an opportunity. Now, we can choose what to inherit.
Also, I'm wondering like how a fire could destroy a digital library. Don't they have backups? That's weird. Sounds very sus to me if you ask me. Okay.
Thinks she can keep a low profile, just scrubbing the floors.
So who's scrubbing the floors? And who's trying to keep a low profile? What happened to the horse lobby? Let's go there. Horse is shiny as always, even more shiny than before, I guess. It's a little bit more shiny on your screen than on mine because of the high dynamic range stuff, but yeah. Horse is still there. I remember from editing the VODs also that Noah said they didn't get taught a lot about animals from Earth, but some of them they got taught about, but not specifically horses. So there's a horse statue here, and they don't know anything about horses. And I think Noah was wondering why the Allmother put the horse there. And then I remember when we woke up in the old town, in the apartment, there was a horse statue on the side table. So I'm not sure what the symbolicism or what the horse stands for. Maybe a reminder that you don't know much. There's a limit to like your knowledge here, down here. Also, a very, very, very cool observation I made is, you remember when Iris died, you could see her irises and they looked exactly like the rings, right? I have a screenshot of that in my Discord, just in yellow. And then shortly afterwards, we wake up as number 48, right? And we see a close-up of her irises. And what I realized is that her irises show the night sky, the simulated night sky basically that we saw just seconds before in the orchard, because they have this like fake sky, right? With the stars. There's also this scene where Watcher hangs out with Fixer at night. And it's interesting that her eyes are basically that night sky. And the connection is that right before you're trying to escape the orchard in this weird temporal, like liminal space that you're in, and you basically jump into that sky plane, and then you wake up as 48 and you have the night sky in the eyes. I don't know if you can see it here, but maybe you can like kind of guess it. It's a little bit blurred because of the depth of field. I don't know if you can actually see it, but it's, yeah, in the screenshots that I have, it's definitely like night in the eyes. And that's so fucking weird. Like, why? What are you trying to tell us, game? Tell us. Don't be cryptic about it. Can we see it like this? It's blurry. Hi Robin, welcome in. Have you seen what fire does to hard drives? No, I actually never burned hard drives, but I assume they would have a backup somewhere else, right? You would have like a redundant copy. But yeah, probably they might have also just invented that fire and like pretend that no backup exists. I think they're talking about you since you don't have colors. Oh, probably. Okay. That close-up was so funny for some reason, or maybe someone dropped a gun and it ignited. What a coincidence, Korenchkin. Absolutely. Accidents happen, you know. Yeah. I mean, they don't secure their masks. They are just put on with the whole insta-death disease going around. Maybe they just aren't that smart. Maybe. Okay. I don't know. It's this too many parallels, too many coincidences that can't be coincidences. So let's continue. Let's go to the waterfall. Yeah, so we're supposed to meet 2 other Jiao types. One is at the waterfall. They put the gravestones into a glass cube that is a little bit broken and glitchy. Interesting. Learn about ancient sisters.
Greetings, Iris type. My name is Toffee. Have you come to visit the graves of the ancient sisters? Ooh, scary, I know.
Oh my god.
But let's shed some light.
That's so funny. Okay. How she's like overacting. The library ignited itself. Move along, sister. I find it sweet that they are remembered at least. Yeah. So Candy, Toffee. Interesting. Wasn't Candy or something mentioned before? Candy, Toffee.
I don't know of any ancient sisters.
You are young. Good for you. The ancient sisters were the first Iris types ever made. They were buried long ago, before incineration became popular. Put in the ground.
Ugh, their bodies are below us.
That's right. We are standing above them. Each piece marks one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What happens to their bodies down there?
Well, the meat and muscle disappear, leaving only bones. Pretty scary, huh?
Did she just count to 5? Hold up though. They are actually 5 slabs, but I'm pretty sure there were 4 before. And they didn't bury Watcher, so who's the 5th one here? Is it Allmother? Wait, what? Yeah, maybe Allmother. Halbe horror game, yeah, true.
Are these rocks?
They are. Good eye. It is said that these rocks once lived on the surface, just like humans.
The humans brought them down here?
Humans must have liked rocks. The first humans also brought ancient Iris along with them, and Iris brought many hairs and skin flakes of ancient Jiao. Humans built this whole place with their bare hands. Their leader was named Jonathan the First.
Jonathan the First.
But not much is known about that time. The records were damaged in an occupant event.
Okay, so I think we had this suspicion before, but now it's kind of confirmed that this whole facility, the orchard, was one of the facilities that the 50, or what they were called, built, and where they would do experiments, cloning and stuff. And then after Iris killed everyone, basically this place got occupied.
Are these rocks?
They are.
Oh, I did
Good
that.
Eye.
My
It
brain.
is said that these rocks once lived on the surface, just like humans.
Can I skip?
The humans brought them down here?
Humans must have liked rocks.
I can't.
The first humans also brought ancient Iris along with them, and Iris brought many hairs and skin flakes of ancient Jiao. Humans built this whole place with their bare hands. Their leader was named Jonathan the First. But not much is known about that time. The records were damaged in an occupant event.
if you dream about Jiao types, you can have sweet dreams. For sure, yeah. Maybe the Jiao that Iris killed, or a fake grave for the youngest. That's what I thought first, the fake grave. And then I thought, no, but she's stuffed, but they still could have done a fake grave, yeah. But also maybe the first Jiao, yeah. When I hear Elmo, I always think of Elmo from Sesame Street. It sounds very similar, yeah.
Do you do this all the time?
The High Minister declares education of the utmost importance. I do this a lot. And I like it.
You do?
Us Jiao types live to accompany Iris types, to follow in the footsteps of the ancient Jiao.
I like your name. Toffee. What is that?
It is said to be a solid food type long lost. It was made with sugar and cow fat fluid and flowers. I heard it was very sticky. So, I hope everything I teach you sticks to you.
Cow fat fluid. That's a good description though, right? Yeah. Excuse me, can I have a double espresso with some cow fat fluid? Jiao voice actress is so good. Yeah, so good. Okay, let's go for no worries, the code word.
No worries.
Exactly. No. What did you say?
I said no worries.
Why did you say that?
I was told to.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Message received.
And
nothing. Thank you for delivering that message to me. Tell Candy I say hi. I know she can be scary. Okay. Goodbye now. On your way.
Wow. Okay, before we find the third person, I want to check out who we missed, because there's definitely some people that we can talk to look up there. So many people. Yeah, the IMDb page is very revealing. It's also very, very nice. Okay, is that... I don't want to go to the stage yet. I think the stage might be upstairs. This is 17. Okay.
Gratitude to the provisional government.
I think whatever we pick, she will still say gratitude, right? Look. Wait, hold on. She has gray hair. She's from the old times. Like, I mean... I think we can assume that after we saw Bartender having also gray hair. So she might actually know the old terms. Let's try that.
Grace to the All-Mother.
Sure, Grace.
Okay.
New here.
I can see.
48.
17.
You haven't picked a name either. Feels like it's practically law these days.
I'm not one for rules. What?
You seem familiar.
Don't we all?
Maybe.
Why does she seem familiar? I don't recognize the voice.
"17, hey? I take it you're, not new?
Calling a sister old?
Calling a sister wise.
Ooh, nice
Well,
save.
A wise sister doesn't ask too many questions about. Back then,
Why not?
Some sisters don't look too kindly on those who remember too much.
I'm not one of them.
Well, maybe I don't care to remember.
Did we just pick the before time? I'm so confused with the dialogue options today.
17, hey?
Yeah, we
I
picked.
take it you're not new.
Calling a
Today's
sister
the
old?
weird,
Calling a sister
confused
wise.
dialogue day for me.
Well, a wise sister doesn't ask too many questions about back then.
Maybe I need to
Why
take a
not?
break.
Some sisters don't look too kindly on those who remember too much.
I'm not one of them.
Well, maybe I don't care to remember.
Hi Apollo, welcome in. I think Hila explained their aging, not sure if you had that. I don't remember. Blue so smooth, was that safe? Yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay, the other side.
You ever been to the other side?
Sure, wouldn't believe how messy those Jiaos are.
I mean, before.
As far as I know, all those old sisters who had the chosen ones, they're long gone, or ghosts.
You ever talk to a ghost?
That would be blue type business. And there's no more blues.
Did you know the All-Mother?
Everybody knew the All-Mother.
I mean, know her?
Then no, no one did.
She wasn't who she said she was?
You mean an all-powerful, all-knowing, immortal god? Well, she's dead. So does that answer your question?
Sorry to bother you, sister. Guess I just wonder what it was like.
Sister,
Yeah?
there's no time like the present. Just live your life, and let me live mine.
That was a weird conversation. I mean, it seems to me like the way she's positioned here, alone, and with all these references to the old times, maybe she has a relevance that I don't see right now. But yeah. I think we talked to Vivian right before we ended last time. Did we talk? Oh, is this a... Wait. What's happening here? Is that the play? No, that's not the play, right? Let me walk around a bit more.
All the medical reports say she's
I heard
in peak
she was the
condition.
all-mother
You worry too
healer.
much.
Just watched helplessly while she bled out. I heard she was the All-Mother's healer. Just watched helplessly while she bled out.
They stay the same physically, but graying hair, then sudden decline. Oh, there's this thing about catching up, right? And then sudden, yeah. Actually don't know. Ich gehe mal schlafen, ihr Lieben, sehr angenehm bei euch. Dankeschön. Und gute Nacht dir. Bin gespannt, was du noch so streamst. Komm gerne wieder. Gute Nacht, Spade. Dankeschön fürs Rüberraiden. Und genau, wir sehen uns hier oder bei dir im Stream mal wieder. Schlaf gut. The only thing I picked up on is that she said, I'm not one for rules, which is a quote from Fixer. She's also green. But Fixer's dead. Hold on. We never actually saw Fixer dying. I'm just realizing it was said she was incinerated, but did we ever see that? I don't think so. I only recognize the line that was said by Fixer. Yep. We'll recognize the main quest, don't worry. Okay, thanks for the reassurance.
has seen Principal for weeks.
Wait, what? Principal is not there? So we talked to her, that's Eileen. She said, we don't have a pass, I remember that. Who do we talk to? There's the bar. Nobody in here though.
No access.
I just want to.
No access means no access.
Okay. Scheiße, wir müssen den ganzen Weg zurücklaufen. We gotta go back all the way. We saw a very cutesy, then quite grim cartoon rendition of the event. We did. We did. It was a cartoon event though. And then the play that kind of, you know, and then they staged this play which should like reinforce the narrative so that it gets planted in your memory that it was an actual event. But I think that kind of tripped us as a player, or me at least, because I think we just assumed that they're just telling the truth. And by now we learned quite a lot that they're not telling the truth quite often. They're often telling lies. So, yeah. That might have been Fixer. Maybe. But also, we also repeat lines from Watcher before. Maybe it's a reincarnation of Fixer, like we are a reincarnation of Watcher. Hi Victoria, what are you doing?
Do new. Todo no.
Ta-da-na.
What are you doing?
Oops.
It's vocal warm-ups,
Vocal
yeah.
warm-ups?
Are you in the play?
I wish. But they do the same play every year. If only they would add some new characters. Or maybe a sequel.
Sisters
But
Unfixed.
who would I play?
Part 5. You would play your orange, so I guess BBF.
Bang Bang Fire?
That's a scary idea. Just pop out of the tracks now and then. Blow a sister's brains out. It would be a tough role to hang up at the end of the day.
How about Healer?
And what? Play a pile of ashes? No thanks.
The High Minister?
A juicy part. Loads of subtext. But with her watching me from the front row? Yikes.
Maybe Fixer?
A god-tier traitor for sure. I heard there was a play about her once. Maybe they could revive it.
Sister Unfixed.
I'm off.
Maybe they'll make a play about us one day. Think we'll do anything worth remembering?
We go out with a bang.
Probably not.
Oh,
Who am I kidding? We're bit players.
yeah. What we're thinking, what we're saying are two different pair of shoes. Okay, this is where the play takes place, so I'd rather not go there first. Let's continue the exploration in the lower parts. Did I came from here, right? I think I came from here. Yeah, we came down from down there, so we talked to that soldier. Then we went out there, so I didn't go here, which is not possible. So let's continue our way.
You think she's okay then?
Maybe up there. Who would do that? Get on the orchard and just lie? Yeah. I love this little diegetic recap of all the sisters. Yeah. The one we just had now. Okay. Wait, isn't that used to be Bang Bang's place, right? Yeah, that's BB's place. It's sealed off.
Best to not draw attention.
Okay. Sus. Can go down
Best
here.
to not draw attention.
That's another Jiao type. Is that the one that we're supposed to talk to? Near the stage. I'm not sure. Jiao Prime? Oh my god, that's the one first Jiao that is like personal assistant, right? To the principal. We should definitely talk to her.
Go around, miscellaneous.
I need to.
Don't care. No one in or out. Principal's orders.
Okay. Let's talk to Jiao Prime.
Yes, sister? Is there a reason you are speaking to me?
Oof. What is she wearing? Like darkish school uniform, I guess. You wear their colors?
You're not like the others. The other Jiaos.
If I can be here at Principal's side, it's proof that others can too.
Is it?
Do you disagree?
No. You're a prime example.
And you are too. Miscellaneous.
Okay, I think she's gonna be a problem for us. One Jiao to rule them all. She seems like... How do you call this? Not lapdog, but like she's the right hand of the principal, and she's probably gonna be a problem for us. They kind of feel like pets to the Iris types. Yeah, lapdog kind of fits, but this one's particularly loyal, I would say. Where is Principal?
Is Principal in the orchard?
Now? So close to her performance? No. A magnificent talent like her needs rest. Tell me,
She's performing?
have you seen her perform before?
I haven't had the pleasure.
Then you are in for a treat.
Okay.
What do you think makes for a good performance?
Honesty.
You need to be truthful.
Then it would be simple, wouldn't it? We can all be truthful, given the right circumstances. What truly makes a good performance is a miracle. The right time, the right place, the right elements, everything in its right place. Then the spirits flow. It is my duty, and all of our duties, to allow that to be possible. Miracles simply do not happen because you will it to be so. We are not judged on a singular occurrence, but our ability to nurture many occurrences into the future.
Oh, I can tell her no worries? Wait. Is she the... Wait. Okay, I'm not gonna tell her no worries right now because I'm not sure if that's the right Jiao that we're supposed to say that to. So I'm gonna leave for now.
Thank you for speaking with me.
Yes. Okay. Move along.
I mean, it seems to be close to the stage, I guess. Wait, do we have a map? We don't. But yeah, let's not do any mistakes here right now. Exactly, Robin. That's what I'm thinking. They're trying to check out if we're like making the right calls. She feels very OG Jiao, but darker. Exactly. Yeah, that's a good description. So where's the stage? Let's check it out again. Like I have to get some... The stage is over there. And she was standing here. Is that close to the stage? I'm not sure. I wouldn't say so. Okay, who didn't we talk to yet? Because there's definitely speak with other ministers as optional, still unfinished. So, I spoke to Eileen, orange. I didn't speak to the green one yet, I think. We spoke to... Oh, we can go to the healer to the healer place. Oh, I definitely need a break and a tea. My voice is cracking. I'll do that soon. Very soon. Let's do one more talk here. There's a minister near the stage. Yeah, I will check it out in a second. So what's going on here? Someone... Evelyn.
I was there. The night the stalker drenched the tiles with Mother's blood. I've seen sisters sent to the surface. Their dead eyes when they return.
You were a chosen one?
She's a new printing. She's just having an episode. Evelyn, please, let's get you back to bed.
Oh my god.
I know you said she's having an episode.
Delusions, yes.
What's she saying? All made up?
Entirely. Her brain is probably piecing it together from stories she's heard, art, who knows.
So it's not possible to experience memories of things that never happened to you?
Not unless you're principal.
So what will you do with her? Lock her up?
Treat her.
With drugs?
Would you rather we incinerated?
The way that we were asking about memories that we could experience even if we haven't lived them, it's definitely also about us.
What was it like on the other side?
We were a machine. 5 of each kind. The best of the best.
Please, sister, you're getting her worked up.
So there were many of you serving her. And the All-Mother, was she... benevolent?
Fair. Sometimes harsh, but she looked after us. A mother. Just...
Easy now, Evelyn.
You said she's a new printing. Then how?
We've been doing our best to keep up with the provisional government's cloning program, but the machines can't keep up. Poor Evelyn, her mind is broken.
Why are they making so many of us?
The government projects, we need all the help we can get. But if we get any more Evelyns, we'll need more Pinktites to care for them. Then we'll have to push the machines harder, leading to more Evelyns. You get the picture.
Okay. I'm not sure. Did I pick the surface one already? I'm so bad with remembering the dialogue points today.
You said sisters were sent
Yeah,
to the
we did.
surface?
On expeditions.
No, wait.
Some of them disappeared. Some of them returned, but maybe they shouldn't have.
And you?
No, that's
I was
new.
ready. I would have done my service.
No one is doubting you, Evelyn.
Liar.
Let's go lie down now.
All right. I'll go.
It's for the best.
Sister, please. Spread the word. They're going to wipe out all of us old sisters and replace us with new ones.
Oof.
Oh, Evelyn, you are one of the new ones.
You admit it then?
Will you lie back down if I do?
Shit. That's so horrible. Alright. So if we get near the stage, maybe we can
All
do
the medical reports
a short
say
break
she's in
there.
fair condition. Her name is Candy. Or was it Toffee?
Oh yeah, that's where I heard it. They were speaking about Candy and Toffee before.
No one in the Corps has seen Principal for weeks.
So how do I get up there? The world's a stage, so who knows? Yeah. It won't start any cutscenes or mission when you get close if you're worried about that. Okay. A little break to practice gratefulness to the provisional... Gratitude. A little tea for the provisional government. I will definitely get some. In a minute.
A sister can stand, can't she? Just enjoying the view.
You do that.
Just get a move on.
She was bang fire for the other side. Couldn't even stop one little watcher.
Yeah, that's the night sky. That's our eye color. Okay, we haven't been here because this is in front of Fix's place, I think. We also visited. Yeah, this is the actual Jiao we're supposed to say that too. So the other one was bait. Oh my god. And that's Janice, the last minister, I guess. Right? Yeah. I almost did take the bait and reported the code word to the right hand of Principal when there is another Jiao here. And she's Cherry Jiao. Aren't you curious what happens? No. I'm not. But I think this is a good point to take a break here and continue with whatever Janice has to say and Cherry Jiao after the break.